What's up, people? Beautiful day. Just had this thought on change. Anytime we talk about change, I heard one psychologist say that change comes from the negativity. It automatically registers in the negative part of our brain. So anytime we hear something changing, something that breaks our routine, our plans, or whatever the case may be, we have a negative reaction towards it because change automatically registers in the lower part of our brain. And so, with that being said, we think about this whole ideal of changing, whether it's changing a system or changing yourself, changing the way you think, changing behaviors. None of those things are going to be easy, and oftentimes it's going to be met with resistance. And one of the things I've realized is that you can have outside resistance to it, and those outside resistance can be, hey, I want to change this about me, but I don't have the resources to change that. I don't. Other thing could be I don't have the knowledge to change it. So is resourced blockage for change. And then there is relationship blockage for change, and it could be just people that's in your life that continues to view you, how they met you, where you are, peg you on your mistakes, or whatever the case may be. And so therefore we look at it, and so we have resistance from either a relationship, or we can have resistance from resources, which means I don't have the knowledge, I don't have the something financial opportunity to change if I wanted to change my education level or whatever the case may be. But the biggest resistance that I found out to change is not necessarily the outside things. The outside things just happens to agree with what's eternal. And the biggest resistance to your change, regardless of what it is you're trying to change, the biggest resistance to change is going to be yourself. Because we are routine people, we love normal, we love getting into habits. And so, as they say, old habits are hard to break, right? But here's the thing, when you really want to change and you know you're going to be resistant within yourself, sometimes it's our mindset. Sometimes it's just familiarity. And I like doing it the way I like doing it. I don't see the need, I don't know why I have to change, or whatever the case may be. But when you really realize that change is necessary in order for you to reach your next level, then you must coach the way you think. You must deal with your thoughts. In order to deal with your thoughts effectively, you're going to have to deal with your emotions. You got to deal with how you feel about the change. You got to ask yourself, why do you feel the way you feel about the change? Why is this such a negative reaction for you? Why are you having such a hard time grasping the necessary aspects of this change? And so, and once you realize that I need to deal with my emotions, need to deal with my thoughts, and then I can shift my behaviors to then align to where I want to go. Because you have to align yourself with your emotions, your thinking, and your behaviors in order to reach your goals and your targets in life. I can sit back and say, man, I really want to make $1 million this year. And that's a great statement, right? Like, I want to. But when I look at what I need to do to get there, and how much I need to work, how hard I need to work to get there, I will look at that and say, man, I don't want to do any of those things. I don't want to change to that degree to make $1 million. I'd rather get lucky. I'd rather hope that my book sells or something along those lines, and hope that somebody discover me. And so oftentimes when we want to do something, we live in this season of hope and wish for thinking, like, oh, I wish that this could happen for me, or I wish that could happen for me, or I wish I could be this way or that way. But the thing of it is, none of those things will ever make a difference in your life until you decide to deal with you. Because you may have outside situations that's hindering your change, but I tell you, once you get something made up in yourself that this is where I need to go and this is what I need to do, then change is possible. Peace.